Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back for part 4 of my VGC 2015 Road to Rank, where I climbed the online ladder and basically learned VGC, familiarize myself with it, and hope to do well. So as usual, we do have a new team. Shoutouts to my boy Sliggy for making the team for me, as well as my boy Braviaris for passing me this team. It consists of defensive Zapdos, weakness policy, sorry, I just smacked my desk, Choppleberry Heatran, Choice Scarf Landorus T, Double Edge Mega Kangaskhan, and Calm Mind Cresselia. So we got some threats today. I've never really used Calm Mind Cresselia in VGC, just because I've always used the support set or the Trick Room set. You know, same thing, they both support, but or they're also the same set. I don't know. We found a battle right away. Nick from Italy, ciao. That's good, bro. Let's pop it. But my opponent has Mega Mawile, Politoed, Landorus T, Conkeldurr, Aegislash, and Thunderous. So right off the bat, I noticed he has Politoed without anything to abuse it. Maybe just to weaken the fire moves for Aegislash as well as Mawile. So I'm not going to hate on anything. Aegislash actually does a lot of work versus my opponent's team. As well as a Kangaskhan lead. Like Aegislash was Kangaskhan lead. Pretty much destroy every single lead he could have. I want to bring Cresselia in the back because Cresselia deals with Conkeldurr, Landorus, Thunderous, and mostly that Conkeldurr, which is definitely a threat. And I think it's either between Heatran, though I'm kind of iffy about Heatran, but Heatran actually does pretty well versus Thunderous, Aegislash, as well as Mawile. But I don't know, would he bring a random Politoed? I'm not sure. Like, Politoed doesn't do anything versus me. I don't have weather. But then again, I'm not in his mind. Maybe he's like, this guy's not going to predict me to bring Politoed. But I'm going to lead off with Politoed and Conkeldurr and destroy you. You know what? You're on, bro. Bet. Alright, so Aegislash basically matches up really well versus anything as a lead, as well as Kangaskhan being able to fake out. Cresselia in the back for Landorus, Thunderous, and Conk. I have Rocky Helmet, Calm Mind, and I think it's between Zapdos or... see, Zapdos does really well versus Landorus as well as Thunderous, but so does Cresselia. Cresselia does the exact same thing. I think Heatran's okay in the back, though I kind of want to see control. Yeah, Heatran's okay in the back because it helps me deal with Aegislash more reliably than my own Aegislash or even a sucker punching Kangaskhan would. So I guess I'll lead off with those. We'll see how we do. Guys, I'm still learning VGC, so maybe my thought process is really horrible. So if you do want to watch better VGC players than me, go ahead and check out Cybertron's channel at Cybertron Productions. Though we have gone toe-to-toe before, I'm still learning, and definitely some flukes and stuff. But he leads off with Politoed and Landorus. See, like, I don't know why he brought Politoed. It didn't feel like it did anything versus my team. But what I'm actually gonna do is choose to go for fake out on the Landorus slot, and then just I think I'll sub with Aegislash and then fake out with my Kangaskhan. Mega Evolve, fake out the Landorus, because then it forces him to go for Earthquake, and then I could switch out. Though I do risk these Scald Burns from his Politoed, which I guess, did you bring Politoed just to Scald Burn me, bro? Because that's honestly a bit rude, not gonna lie. But I'm able to Mega Evolve with my Kangaskhan. Landorus will definitely flinch in this turn, and hopefully I get up a sub with my Aegislash. Again, I don't know what he's gonna do with this Politoed. He probably aims to burn my Kangaskhan with Scald, but we'll see if he aimed at the Aegislash slot. He did target my Kangaskhan, as he does not get the burn. I'm able to get up the sub, and that's great because now he has to basically activate my weakness policy. As what I'm going to do is King Shield with my Aegislash, and then switch out my my Kangaskhan into my Cresselia. The reason I'm doing this is to ensure that if he goes for Scald this turn, it won't be able to break my sub, and if he goes for Earthquake, he'll just be damaging himself, so I'm okay with that. And also, if he wants to go for Superpower, his Landorus will be taking Rocky Helmet damage as well as it not doing crap to me. So let's see how this turn goes for me. Politoed is annoying just because it's bulky, especially in doubles. Like, level 50 crap just lives everything, but he ends up throwing off that Superpower into the Cresselia slot, so I did get that play right, as it's basically going to force him to switch out because he's more than likely Choice Scarf. He's locked into that Superpower. He's definitely Choice Scarf. He outsped. Then again, he does naturally outspeed everything. But now, that means I can fire off a Shadow Ball into the Politoed slot, and then just also fire off an Icy Wind, doing damage to whatever, also lowering the speed of whatever wants to come out in place of that Landorus slot. Though I am expecting Mawile or maybe his own Aegislash also to come out, so that's definitely something right there. So lowering the speed of his Aegislash, I'm not sure how much that helps me because it's still 50-50s every single turn, but definitely this is okay for me. This is what I kind of expected. So he's going to be able to Scald my my Aegislash right here, as I am going to be able to King Shield, as I am going to be able to get off the Shadow Ball. It is going to break my sub. It is rain boosted. Maybe without the rain, it actually might not have broken my sub, because Politoed is kind of weak. But able to get off a full power Shadow Ball onto the Politoed slot. Not doing too much at all. See, it's kind of obvious if I King Shield right here, which is why I want to play like Aegislash kind of recklessly. So what I'm thinking I want to do is because he's probably just going to Scald. He's probably just going to dual attack my Cresselia this turn. So I think what I'll do is I'll Scald the Politoed slot, and then also I'll Shadow Ball. Sorry, I said Scald. What? I'll Shadow Ball the Politoed slot, and I want to save my Cresselia because Cresselia does deal with Landorus, and I'm thinking his last is probably Conk. So I actually switch out into my Kangaskhan. Maybe he'll throw off a Shadow Ball. This is rather risky, but then again, it is Aegislash I'm playing with, so it might have been smarter just to King Shield with my Aegislash and then switch out into my Kangaskhan. But he ends up going for Helping Hand. So if he goes for a Shadow Ball right here, this could be really nice. If he goes for Shadow Ball onto the Kangaskhan slot, that is. So since we could just call it a play. But I am able to pop that Politoed Citrus Berry, as he is going to change form. I'm pretty sure he went into the Cresselia slot. Like, that was his best play. Nice! Get red like a fiddle. And what I can do is just Shadow Ball the Aegislash slot and just double edge the Politoed slot. I see no reason not to. My Aegislash does outspeed his own Aegislash, as we've seen. I also have speed on this thing, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm able to hit the Landorus on the switch-in with that double edge. If he wants the King Shield right here, that's on him, because I think double edge plus Sucker Punch, even at -1, will be able to deal with him. So that's why I love playing with Aegislash, but I also get scared because you have to be really, really aggressive with Aegislash, I feel anyway. But I will be able to get off that double edge onto the Landorus slot, and that definitely puts him in range of Sucker Punch. And though I did take all that damage. Let's see. Rain is going to stop, but that doesn't do anything for me, does it? Not really. I am in a King Shield though. If I get rid of Landorus and as well as his Politoed, my Heatran puts in a lot of work. So I think I can just Sucker Punch the Landorus slot. Alternatively, he could just switch out, predicting that, and switch back out into Politoed. That's definitely would be a good play on his part. And then using Flash Cannon on my Yep, he does end up making that play, using Flash Cannon on my Kangaskhan slot. So again, playing a bit aggressively. He actually switches out into Conk, which is fine as well, as I will be able to still get off that King Shield. And he now revealed all his Pokemon, while I still haven't revealed my Heatran in the back, which puts in work if we can get rid of a few of his Mons. But see, this is just Aegislash back and forth. This is Sword and Shield play. That's what I like to see. But now we got something cool going on, because my Aegislash being in that form means that, well, one, I can go out to Crest and I can Psy Shock the Conkeldurr. If he goes for knockoff, I get my weakness policy, and I'll be able to knock out his Aegislash even in the defensive form. So I think I'll go right for the Shadow Ball onto his Aegislash slot, and then just go right for the Psy Shock onto the Conkeldurr slot. I kind of anticipate him to actually stay in offensive form, predicting me to King Shield. Although I did just King Shield, predicting me, like, maybe dual attacking my Aegislash slot, or also even just attacking my Cresselia, because I know for a fact that knockoff won't be able to knock out my Aegislash, and then Psy Shock will do a hell of a lot to his Conkeldurr. And then what I'm basically trying to do is make it so that way my my Cresselia can just 1v1 his entire team. But he ends up pulling the switch out into Politoed. I'm good with that, because Politoed will go down this turn to the Shadow Ball, as I'm able to hit the Conkeldurr with the Psy Shock. This should be an easy 2-hit KO on his Conk. Nope, definitely not an easy 2-hit KO. And I completely forgot that Conkeldurr is slower than Aegislash, so I might actually lose my my Conk damn it. my my Aegislash this turn. But no, he goes for knockoff onto the Cresselia slot, gets a crit, but the Rocky Helmet damage does put him in range of Psyshock. Unfortunately, because of that crit though, it's gonna be a pain to deal with. I think I have to switch out my Cresselia and save it a lot, or save it for his Landorus, because I have to make sure he can't spam Earthquake. And what I'll do right here is just go for the Shadow Ball into the Conk slot, switch out Cresselia into Heatran, just in case he wants to Shadow Sneak that thing. I don't know, but I need to keep Cresselia alive. That way he cannot spam Earthquake with his Landorus. I don't care if I have a 2 HP Cresselia, as long as that thing is alive, he cannot spam Earthquake. And he decides to pull back into his Landorus, so that means I will get a kill right here onto that Landorus slot. Amazing turn for me. Getting a little bit hype. I actually stood up. What? That crit really put me in a bad position as to how I had to play my Aegislash, but I'm able to knock out his Landorus upon switching, means that I cannot lose to a last mon type of thing, and his Aegislash is going to change. Let's see who he Shadow Ball. Did he Shadow Ball my Cresselia slot? Yes, he did. So that means Conkeldurr. This is actually pretty nice. I think my best play right now, because I am Chopper Berry Heatran, is to just go for Shadow Ball onto the Conkeldurr slot, as well as go for the Flash Cannon onto the Conkeldurr slot, because I'll be able to get rid of Conkeldurr either way. Let's say Flash Cannon picks it off, and I'll be able to Shadow Ball Aegislash. I know I'll live a Mach Punch, if he does have Mach Punch. I don't think he has Mach Punch. I don't think they run Mach Punch, but if he does, I do have Chople anyway. And I'll be able to 2-hit KO him or OHKO him with this Flash Cannon, meaning that Heatran will be able to come through, or Aegislash will be able to come through. So he changes form. Great turn for me, I think, anyway. As, again, I'm going to be able to dual attack that Conkeldurr. That Conkeldurr is going to get bullied right here. And Flash Cannon plus Shadow Ball should easily be able to knock it out. Yep. So I definitely misplayed at one point, forgetting that Conkeldurr actually is slower than Aegislash. That's something I should have remembered just from OU in general. But now my best play is just going right for Shadow Ball onto his Heatran. Onto his Aegislash, sorry, and just going right for Earth Power onto his Aegislash. I don't want him to potentially get up a sub, and even though he could have a weakness policy, I do have 2 Pokemon on the field as well as my Cresselia in the back, and it will easily be able to hit KO him. Shadow Ball is going to do easily over 50%. As you can see, Earth Power also does over 50%, and the fact that my Aegislash was faster than his, no, my Aegislash lost the, could be bad. Am I in range of +2 Shadow Sneak though? I don't think so. I don't think my Heatran is in range. Wow. Losing. Apparently it was a speed tie this entire time. I was playing off the assumption that it was not a speed tie, but what I'm gonna do is just might as well Moonlight up. It doesn't really do anything. And again, I could just go right for Psyshock and then hit him with an Earth Power right now. If Shadow Sneak knocks out if he does have Shadow Sneak and it knocks out Heatran, then I lose the game regardless of what happens right here. But I don't think, if he does a Shadow Sneak, I don't think it's going to knock out my Heatran. Not at 106 HP anyway. I'm not going to do any calcs because it's VGC, and I don't have the option to calc if I went somewhere. So I just Psyshock the Aegislash and Earth Power it. I think my best play was still to dual attack his Aegislash that turn, just in case he did have sub, because I would have just straight up lost if he had sub. But apparently he does not have Shadow Sneak, probably Wide Guard or even sub or anything along those lines. So I will be able to knock him out with the combination of Earth Power plus the Psyshock, and that is going to be one long game. I'm just going to end it right there, guys, because that was a really long game, 14 minutes long. The video has been, so. It's 2-0 in my favor. Definitely some nice sword and shield play. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like if you did. And stay tuned for more ORAS and whatever else I do on this channel. So yeah, until next time, guys. Later.